Hey, my beautiful people, welcome back to Soulsync. It's Dovey here, and today we're tackling something super important: how to spot a narcissist man in the early stages of a relationship. Narcissists can be incredibly charming at first, which makes it hard to spot their true colors. But don't worry, I've got you covered with some key signs to look out for. Recognizing these early on can save you from emotional turmoil later. Let's dive in. 1. Over-the-top charm. When you first meet a narcissist, they'll probably sweep you off your feet with their charm. Compliments, grand gestures, and constant attention. It can feel like a fairy tale. But it's important to ask yourself, is this too good to be true? Unless a narcissist often uses charm to pull you in quickly, but it's not always genuine. Real connections take time to build. So if he's rushing things or being overly intense too soon, that's a red flag. 2. Always steering the conversation back to himself. In the early stages, a narcissist will love talking about themselves. Whether it's their accomplishments, opinions, or experiences, they'll make sure the spotlight stays on them. Pay attention to whether he's genuinely interested in you. Does he ask meaningful questions about your life? Or does he only pause long enough to take a breath before talking about himself again? A lack of interest in you can be a big warning sign. 3. Craving constant validation. Narcissists often need constant praise and reassurance. Early on, they may subtly fish for compliments or seem overly concerned about how they're being perceived. If you notice him constantly seeking approval, whether it's through his looks, career, or achievements, it might mean he's more focused on how others see him than on building a true connection. 4. Lack of empathy. A narcissist struggles to connect with other people's feelings. In the early stages, this might show up as dismissiveness when you share something emotional, or a tendency to make everything about him. Test this by sharing something important to you. Does he listen and try to understand, or does he quickly shift the conversation back to himself? Empathy is a cornerstone of healthy relationships, and if it's missing, that's a big red flag. 5. Extreme sensitivity to criticism. While narcissists seem confident, they're often very sensitive to criticism. If you disagree with him or gently point something out, watch how he reacts. Does he get defensive, angry, or dismissive? Is it true that you weren't intending to offend him? Does he offer that as a justification for his actions? Healthy relationships involve open communication, including accepting constructive feedback. If he can't handle even the slightest critique, it could indicate a narcissistic tendency. 6. Playing the victim. A narcissist often frames himself as the victim in every story. Whether it's about an ex, a friend, or a co-worker, he'll make it seem like everyone else was wrong and he was always right. Listen closely to how he talks about past relationships or conflicts. If every story paints him as faultless and others as the villains, it's a sign he might struggle to take accountability. 7. Love bombing. Love bombing is a classic narcissist move. In the beginning, he'll overwhelm you with affection, gifts, or attention to make you feel like you're the center of his universe. While this can feel amazing, it's often a tactic to create emotional dependence. If things feel too intense, too fast, take a step back and evaluate whether it's genuine or manipulative. 8. Controlling behavior. In the early stages, control might show up subtly. He may try to dictate how you spend your time, who you talk to, or even how you dress, disguising it as concern or care. Watch for small signs of possessiveness or attempts to isolate you. Healthy relationships respect your independence, so anything that feels controlling should raise a red flag. So, my people, spotting a narcissist early is all about trusting your gut and paying attention to patterns. Relationships should feel balanced and supportive, not one-sided or draining. And of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Soulsync. If you've encountered any of these signs before or have your own tips, drop them in the comments below and love to hear your thoughts. Let's keep navigating the world of relationships together. Until next time, know your worth and protect your peace.